Uh, okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome to the Global Clusters People to People Revolution. From me to you, or from you to me, or from you to people in your community. All right, or from you to people or someone in your family, affecting lives positively. Welcome to the People to People Revolution. We want to appreciate the global president in the person of Ambassador Aziz Adekunle Badmos. Thank you, sir. Thank you for all you do for humanity. God bless you. Thank you for not allowing this vision to be yanked off. You understand? Thank you for allowing it to thrive. Thank you for allowing it to come to life. And thank you for sharing it with positive minded people that can move. And God has been so faithful. God has been good. God has been gracious. Thank God for his faithfulness. And the global first lady, in the person of Chief Motrana Badmos, we are saying thank you, ma'am. Thank you for all you do as well. Thank you for supporting the global president. God bless you. And I want to appreciate our leaders, our spokespersons. You have been doing you've been doing great things. You have been supporting this move. All right. You have been contributing positively to, towards making this project something meaningful, something that can inspire, something that can, touch lives positively, of course. And I also want to appreciate our host, Mr. Tennyson. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for always being, ready. And I want to appreciate Mr. Sheyi Odusagun. I know you have been quite busy, you understand. And that's the 001 leader of the review department of the global clusters. Okay, that's the head. He's a very very prolific person. Is a very very wonderful person. Thank you. We appreciate you. We thank every other leader, you understand, for certificates, for humanity revolution, for genuine love revolution, and others. Okay, and we thank Ambassador Sheyi Makinde. Thank you, sir. Thank you for always expanding or helping us to understand what our ARE concept is all about. Okay, the agri real estate and exports package. So right now, I would like our host to quickly play our promo video, and as soon as we return, we are going to be going into what we have for this evening. So my name is Farej, and I'll be your anchor for today. Thank you.
The People to People Revolution is here, a movement redefining how we connect. In a world where institutions and hierarchies often create barriers, this revolution focuses on direct engagement, people talking to people, sharing stories, and solving challenges together. This is about building bridges across cultures and geographies, fostering open dialogue and collaboration. Every handshake, every conversation, every shared experience is a step toward unity. At Global Clusters, we believe that true change happens when people come together, empowered by understanding and mutual respect. Let's bridge divides and embrace this revolution for a better world. The People to People Revolution begins with you. Be part of a global community that bridges divides and builds connections. Visit theglobalclusters.org to join the conversation. Stay informed about upcoming events and revolutions, and remember, every meeting is an opportunity for change. Let's connect and create a better world together.
Be a part of a global community. Yes, that's right. Yes. Let's connect and create a better world together. That's what we're doing here. It is the global clusters. We are here to build, we are gathered to build our nation. Let's come together, people to people. If you check it very well, we didn't say Ijesha people to Ijebu people. All right, we said people to people. So as long as you are human, all right, so you should relate, or we as humans will relate with other humans, all right, regardless of where they are from. This is one solid mantra that we have. MANGA, manga. Make Africa, make Nigeria great again. So making Africa and Nigeria great again. So let's come together instead of answers and bad governance. Let's activate violence. Let's claim lives. Let's destroy properties and all that. Let's come together as a people, not as a people that will gather or come together to destroy other lives or destroy people, but people that will gather to empower people, people that will gather to train people, people that will gather to put others on the right path, or put them on track. You understand? A track that will align with things that are good, things that are secure, things that have um, um, good reports, or loaded with benefits, good things. So people to people, I need you, you need me. No man can stand on his own. Okay. Imagine a billionaire or a millionaire who has just built a new house or a mansion, yeah, something gigantic, you understand? It's going to be very difficult for him. you know we know that he's wealthy, he is rich, but come to think of it, do you think, would it be, is it even possible for one man to build a whole mansion? You understand? I'm not saying with his money, like literally he'll be the one to dig dig the foundation. Now he'll be the one to mark where needs marking. You understand? He'll be the one to dig, he'll be the one to pack it out, he'll be the one to make the blocks, or if it is bricks, maybe he wants to use red bricks, he'll be the one to pack that or make that. He'll be the one to, water it, he'll be the one to mix. It's not as if he has all the tools. You understand? Where I'm headed is simple. What I'm trying to say is, it's not going to be easy. If you have money, or you're wealthy, your money alone cannot help you. Cannot do everything. Somebody has to help you. You understand? Somebody has to help you. Or imagine if you are your own tailor, you are your own barber, you are your own plumber, you are your own painter. After building your house, you are the only one. Then the person is going to, you're going to kill yourself. Honestly, it means the person wants to die before his time. Okay, so we're simply saying affects lives, affects people in your community. Show love. There's no way you do the people to people relationship, or you want to relate with others or people, if you don't do it well, if you don't, there's no connection, if there's no accurate connection, if you're not treating people as humans, you know, people who have blood in them. If you treat them as like animals, if you treat them like animals, of course, they will hate you, or even if they will stay away, they will stay away from you. So it is simple. People to people revolution is a call to action. Show love, okay? Show love. Care for people. Don't be a selfish human being. Life should not just revolve around you alone, okay? Because you see the way God made this world, eh? If you're a bad person, we breathe the same air, all right? If you're a good person, okay, let me use this one. This one is this one. Let me use this one. If a farmer, if we have an evil farmer and a good farmer, once it rains, there's rainfall. Whether you are bad or good, it will fall. You understand? That's a general thing, all right? But let me not go too much into that. I don't want to deviate from what we have for this evening. What I'm saying is, you need to be kind to people. You need to be kind to people, okay? Don't be a selfless person. Yes, be selfless. People to people revolution. It is also a nation building project. Yes, you're already building your nation. When we're talking about building the nation or building one's nation, what comes to bear is, oh, okay, it has to be something massive, it has to be something large. No, it does not have to start from something massive. You can start, things things can be done gradually, little by little. You can gather, you understand, gather things, but there is no way you will affect lives in a very good way or meaningful way that you will not have a good mind. You will not have a good mind towards people. You know, I was at a friend's place, so he's not in town, so we were there with my family, you understand, to just check up on them. Now, telling her that, look at what is happening today. Banditry and all this nonsense is the order of the day. And, how can we be in a country that we don't care about the lives of people? That's a bad thing. It's nothing to write home about. People will just abduct people. You understand? She was telling me that, imagine traveling now, maybe by road, that it's not, I mean, you will now be thinking, hey, am I safe? You understand? You'll be thinking, hey, am I safe? And it ought not to be, honestly, it ought not to be. We are asking people in power, people who have things or authority at their beck and call. Let's do the needful. Let's protect our people. Of course, our movement now is about do good, help people. Let's innovate. Let's build our nation together. Let's be kind one to another. Do good. Do good. No matter how little, do good. Don't be envious of the progress of your brother or your sister. When I say your brother, I'm not necessarily your siblings, you understand? Your brother, every human being, all right? Whether he's dark skinned or he's light skinned, you understand? As long as the person is not an animal, even animals are well treated. Haven't you seen, even if you have not left the shores of this nation or you have not left this country, at least you have seen, you know, some movies, you understand, that you see how animals are treated. A cat, a dog, you understand, well treated. They live um, 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 with, or they're living together, they're living in their owner's apartment or, place. They will be well fed, they will be given proper place. Um, Even their kennels, like for dogs, their kennels will be well kept, a proper place, because they have life. They are treated as, you know, they are they are treated that way or in that manner. So how much more a man like you or a man like me? Now, I'm using a man now. I'm talking about both, you know, we have male, female, you understand? So I'm talking about living beings. We need to stop our evil acts. If we find somebody that is naked, let's clothe him. All right. If we find somebody that is hungry, let's feed. All right. Let's feed the hungry. This is a call to action. Honestly, it's a call to action. We are not here to just talk the talk and get off your faces, but we are here to challenge you, not to attack you, to admonish you, we implore you. You understand? Let's do good. Let's come together. Let's help. The global president, normally he used to say that let the less privileged adopt those that, let the privileged, those that are wealthy, those that are influential, let them adopt those that are weak, or they are poor, or they lack one thing or the other, one opportunity or the other. Let's empower them. You understand? Let's empower them. So, what is good, and what is bad. Is it not better to do good? So, this is a nation builders awakening. This is a call to action. Okay? Every generation is born with a responsibility. All right, that's the call of our age, a divine assignment written in the heart of time. For ours, it is simple yet sacred. All right, for ours, it is simple yet sacred to rebuild the ruins of humanity from the heart outward. The people to people revolution is not a protest of weapons, but a revolution of conscience. Your conscience should not be seared. Let your conscience be well positioned. Let it have human feeling. All right. All right. It is a moral uprising, not against government, but against decay. We can, there was one time like that. This kick polio out of Nigeria. I've forgotten the other part. You understand? Kick polio out of Nigeria. So it's a deliberate act to kick anything out, anything that is negative, anything that will not help us to build our nation accurately. We have to be deliberate. We have to make up our minds. We have to have a positive mind. or our mindset has to be very good. Our mindset has to be well structured. It has to be full of good. It has to be full of good things, good things, good things, good things. We can do it. We will make it. We will get better. Um, things we get, things will turn around for good, you know. And we should continue to say good things about our country. Do you think it's only Nigeria that has faced this kind of decadence, or problems, or we are the only ones that, I mean, there's no other country has come to this point, or no other country has faced what we're facing? That's not true. That's not true. During one of our meetings last week, I said something like, countries that are doing well today, they came together, or they have come together. You know, you have to give room for peace. You have to give room for unity. All right. There has to be peace. There has to be unity. It's very, very difficult to do anything good, good, anything meaningful without having, if peace is not present, or there's no peace, if there's no unity, the power of unity cannot be overemphasized. If you consider the Tower of Babel, look at those guys. They were building because they had one voice. Because they had one voice, they were building, and they went very far before God came, and you understand. So, to cut the long story short, let's come together in unity, not coming together to just scatter everywhere, destroy, we no go agree, we no go agree. Then we burn down, we burn cars, we burn down buildings. You understand? No, that's not the way forward. That's not the way forward. So let's do the needful. If we find anyone involved in illicit acts, let's draw them close. Draw them close. Talk to them in a loving manner, you understand? Look for a way around it, or look for a means of passing the information of do good, build your nation. Let's empower our brothers, or let's empower others to do good. That's the essence of people to people revolution. So the use of guns, or the use of all our arsenals, the only weapon we should be using is good words, good intention. All right. Anything that will help us to do well, any tool that will help us to do well, that's where we should focus. That's where we should concentrate on. All right. Yes, it's very, very important. So it is not a protest of weapons, but a revolution of conscience. It is a moral uprising, not against government, but against decay, not against authority, but against apathy. It is a call to reawaken what we have lost, the human bond that makes nations possible. Yes. Let's call back what we have lost. That love, that bond. The human bond that makes nations possible. Like what we see in many countries. See what China is doing. Look at what they are doing in their in the area of technology. Look at what they are doing. You see, a nation is not made of oil or gold, it is made of people. The greatness of a country does not lie in her buildings or borders, but in the character of her citizens. We can build roads, railways, and skyscrapers. Yet, if we destroy conscience, we destroy civilization. When will embezzlement stop? When will embezzlement stop? When will greed stop? Greed is a terrible thing. You understand? Greed is a terrible thing. I've seen one movie last week, forgotten the title, but the lesson I learned is what I want to share. That's the most important thing right now. Two friends, two friends, close friends, they were striving, they were hustling, you understand? Because life was difficult for them. They weren't lazy, of course, so they were always going out, looking out for each other, or in search for jobs. All right, in search of jobs, menial jobs, of course. And it happened that one out of the two guys was a greedy person. Okay, was a greedy person, and the other guy, the one who wasn't greedy, once they have completed a job and they pay, you understand, they pay them, you understand, once they pay them, um the greedy one will be like, please now give me, no, give me some money out of your own money, you understand, give me some money, we're friends. And it will be manipulating the other guy. He will just look for a way around it and to convince his friend. And that one will now be feeling, he'll be feeling, is this zone that I'll call it now, he'll be feeling bad that because his greedy friend is saying, you're a wicked friend, we worked together, so because I said you should give me 20,000 from your own money, now you don't want to give me this, that, and you understand. So what I'm trying to say is, we should not be greedy. Greed is not a good thing. It should be a no-no for every good Nigerian. It should be a no-no for every good Nigerian. All right. So we should not destroy our conscience. Okay, we shouldn't, because if we do that, we are destroying civilization. We are. Let's forget about the fact that we are where we are today, or we are this point where we are right now. What I'm particular about is how we can move to the next level or phase. Okay, so let's walk hand in hand. That's the long and short of you know what I have been saying. Honestly, let's work hand in hand. If you have 100 billion naira and you are helping nobody, you're not helping anyone. If you die, you cannot go with the money. Why not use what you have to affect other people positively? You understand? I'm not encouraging laziness. No, I am not encouraging laziness. But there are some people, it's not as if they are lazy. Life has dealt them, some blows, and they have lost balance. And it's not as if they have been struggling, if they find any job, they want to do it just to make ends meet. You understand? People like that should be supported. People like that should, we should support people that in that class or category. Okay. Now, Nigeria Africa, and indeed the whole world stand at a moral crossroads. We have invested so much in development, yet so little in decency. Yes, that's another area we really need to consider after investing in, one of two development or developmental um, 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 agenda. Okay, what about the area of decency? Going nude is the order of the day. Is that what will better our lives? Is that what will, I mean, is that going to do us any good? Of course not. If your child or if your children are leaving the house and right under your nose, uh, they are wearing, things, I mean, crazy stuff. I'm not saying, you understand, those crazy stuff, those crazy exposing their private parts and all that. What are we learning? I mean, what do we stand to gain when we disregard decency? Yes, that's where I'm headed. So this people to people revolution thing cuts across all spheres of life. Okay, so we should endeavor to do the needful part time. All right, we are busy growing our GDP while our values shrink daily. It's very important to focus on our values so it will stop shrinking. Okay, it is time to rebuild what money cannot buy: the dignity of human spirit. The dignity of human spirit. Yeah, I have another one here: the sickness of our time. We live in a paradoxical generation, connected but disconnected. Okay, informed but uninspired. We have more degrees but less wisdom, more comfort but less compassion. We have learned how to fly in the air and swim in the sea, yet we have forgotten how to walk together on earth. There's something I cherish so much about our relationship, like Seyi Odusagun, Afolabi David, Tennyson Jaja, you know, Mr. Lincoln. Yes, these are guys that we have traveled together to do some trainings. You understand? Do some trainings, train learners, teach them about the benefits of artificial intelligence. The way we have connected. You understand? The way the global clusters has connected us and the way WeWard Foundation has connected us is beyond just talk and talk without action. Okay, we have we have a proof, or we have something that is mind blowing. We have results. We have uh, uh, um, um, these are things people can verify. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, can verify. I've been to pre-varsity school, Rosebud schools. You understand? I've been to, and we have been there to help the learners, help tutors, learn one of two things. We have also learned from them. You understand? So let's look around. We celebrate thieves if they succeed. We despise honesty if it looks poor. We have mastered how to survive corruption, but not how to destroy it. Let's destroy corruption. Let's master how to destroy corruption. Okay? Our sickness is not economic, it is ethical. It is not the hunger of the stomach, but the hunger of the soul. We have lost our sense of shame and called it smartness. we have lost our conscience and called it wisdom. We have lost our humanity and called it survival. When did we become so comfortable with wrong? When did evil become normal? When did silence become patriotic? Of course, we have positive, you know, there's um there's a kind of silence that you can that is that is actually good. You understand? Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I beg your pardon. So when we need to voice out, let's not be silent. Silence is not needed when our voice when our voice is to be heard. All right. We pray for change while refusing to change ourselves. Hmm. Ah, let this government is bad. They are terrible. They are this. They are that. What about the damage you are doing to your neighbor or to people in your community? You are given a small contract. Handle this, please. They need pipe borne water. Fix this, fix that, and you are given an amount, and you squander everything. You squander everything. That's not a good thing. All right. So it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing to be quiet when our voice is to be heard. Okay? It's not a good thing when our voice is to be heard. When we need to when we need to support our brother, you know, let's not be silent. That's not when to be silent. Your brother is hungry. If you have food, give him. Somebody is naked. You shouldn't look at the person and start mocking him and you're laughing at the person. Look at him. He's look at what he's wearing. We should blame you because you have what you can give to him. You have what can make his life better or her life better. So let's stop praying for change while we ourselves refuse to change. We cannot, we want godly leaders while living godless lives. You see that blaming our leaders does not solve our problems. Hmm? You as a person, that godless life you are living, that wicked act, okay? That wicked act is nothing to write home about. Okay? That wicked act is nothing to write home about. What are you going to gain from making your brother cry? This is the crisis of our age. A broken people trying to fix a broken system. Broken people. Your mind is still bad. You are still envious of your brother because he's doing well. You don't want to humble yourself to learn from him. Okay, teach me how to fish, blah, 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 and all that. Okay? And you're just saying bad things about that person. So let's fix our own problems. Let's start with ourselves. Fix your own problem. Now, the core idea, building from the people up. The people to people revolution says before we can rebuild bridges, we must first rebuild hearts. You know, every Monday's 9 a.m., we have the mind surgery revolution. So the problem with many people is not what they lack. I mean, how much I mean, how much they don't have, or how less, or how I'm looking for the expression now. How empty their bank accounts, you know, how empty their bank accounts are. You understand? But when you have a poor mindset, then everything goes wrong. Everything will go wrong. If you have 1 million naira and you don't have accurate knowledge, you don't have accurate information, you don't know how to utilize it properly, then you everything you will squander everything at the end of the day. We have been waiting for top-down change, but real transformation is always bottom up, from families to streets. Did you just hear what I just said? From families to streets, schools to communities, and citizens to systems. Leadership is not the problem alone. Citizenship is. Governments reflect the people who elect them, and societies mirror the morals of their members. Until the people change, the system will resist renewal. Okay, stories that teach. I have a story. There's a village well here in Kwara State. All right. A small community once waited for the government to repair their broken borehole. Years passed. Finally, a group of young men pooled their savings, repaired it, and set up a fund for its maintenance. Okay. So within a month, clean water flowed again. Clean water flowed again. No government program, no NGO, just people fixing what people broke. All right. This happened here in Kwara State. They weren't banking on the government, you understand? Until our governor comes. If he doesn't fix it, then this thing will continue to linger and people will continue to, suffer. Each time I see people going about, there's a place called Niger Road here in Kwara State, here in Ilorin, Niger Road. Each time I see people going about, with gallons in search of water, is the way I normally feel. I feel bad. You understand? It's a busy place. Their road is tarred. So it's not as if it's a village or it's one local area. No, it's not a local area. You understand? So what are we saying? These guys came together, and that's what we are saying. People to people. They came together. What did they do? Within a month, clean water flowed again because they repaired it. They took out money from their bank accounts. You understand? Bring your own, let me bring my own. They combined it, they fixed it, and within a month, clean water flowed again. No government program, no NGO, just people fixing what people broke. You have vandalized, or people who are always vandalizing, properties and all that. You understand? Or even if they, okay, assuming they did not even vandalize, but they did not maintain these things well, mismanagement, and it got damaged, it got broken. If you're waiting on the government to come and fix what you broke, then it's a problem. It's not a bad thing to call on the government, if it's beyond what the community can handle. There's this funny thing that is happening now. I don't know how it happens. I don't know how like you just hear that so Alegbe community they have vandalized or they have stolen their transformer, and I'll be like, come, how is this happening? You understand? So I know things like that can go beyond. I mean, it can be more than what the community can handle. Yeah, there are things that you can call on the government to come to your aid, but that does not rule out the fact that you need to, let's come together, let's brainstorm. What can we do? Okay, have you even gathered something? Okay, have you come together? Have you talked to one another? Okay, what can we do? Before the government will even, okay, maybe if a new transformer costs, a brand new transformer, if it costs 50 million naira, okay, how much have we gathered? Have we talked to people in our community? Have we told them what we're facing? Okay, this is how we can this is what we can do, or this is what we need to do. If you have come together and you have played your part, then you can begin to seek, you can ask for help. So the widows of northern Uganda, after years of civil war, this is another story. Some widows began meeting every Thursday under a tree, singing, crying, praying, and sharing food. Ex-soldiers and orphans soon joined. Can you see how it works now? Certain things will never happen if you don't start. There are some people, they want to see what you're going to do or what you can do before they will say, oh, somebody has started this movement, somebody is ready to do this. Then they will join you. There are people that are ready to support people. They have the money. But if they don't find somebody that they can, that is ready to do the right thing, they may just fold their arms and they will just continue to watch people suffer. You understand? But the moment somebody stands up, one man, one right man, one man that is thinking accurately, one man that has accurate knowledge and information, okay, will be able to do things beyond human calculations, okay? So ex-soldiers and orphans joined them. That circle became a center for rebuilding homes and teaching children. No official plan, all right? They just started. They just had to come together and they just, okay, what can we do? What can we do? And they started. And it became something very big. Just love in motion. Now, the story of Japan. After World War II, Japan lay in ruins. But instead of waiting for aid, the people decided to rebuild themselves. That's what we're saying now. Let's rebuild ourselves. They decided to rebuild themselves through discipline, education, and collective responsibility. You do this, I'll do this. Okay, you bring this, I'll bring this. I have 10 bags of cement. Me, I don't have bags of cement. I only have 10, 9 inches block, or you understand? Oh, I only have roofing sheets or corrugated roofing sheets. And they came together. They brought what they had, all right? Within a generation, they became one of the most productive nations on earth. It's not by magic. It's not magic at all. It's people coming together to do the needful, to do what is right, okay? Every great transformation in history began not from governments, but from people who decided to act. I can tell you for free, every great transformation in history began not from governments, but from people who decided to act. Nation building points that I want us to hold on to in closing, before I ask us to, unmute and give our own contribution. Moral renewal as foundation. All right? A nation cannot rise above the morality of its people. No constitution can substitute for conscience. Character is the invisible infrastructure of development. Number 2, citizenship before leadership. We cannot demand purity from the top while celebrating pollution at the bottom. Leadership is a reflection of citizenship. Number 3, community-led change. Real progress starts where people live, in homes, markets, and schools. Each community must be its own model of the nation it desires. Number 4, value-based economy. Development must not only be measured by GDP, but by GCP, gross character product. Gross character product. When honesty becomes profitable, corruption becomes unthinkable. Hmm? When honesty becomes profitable, corruption becomes unthinkable. 5, education of the heart. True education is not about certificates, but about civility. We must teach our children to be human before they become professionals. Number 6, viable loans and empowerment. Nation building thrives when citizens have access to fair opportunities. When youth can access viable loans to create, not to beg. Teach them how to create. Teach them how to invent. Even if they cannot invent, teach them to be a part of what has been invented. All right. Let our governments and banks invest in dreams, not in politics. I told you about a young guy that made a helicopter um, in Kaduna. You understand, in the north then. And before we knew what was happening, they flew him out of the country. I'm not saying it's not good to leave the country, but we have these talented people. I mean, our own people. Let's build our own nation. Let's establish, our own young folks or talented people. Number 7, bottom up transformation. Every street can become a ministry of development. Every citizen can become a reformer. When citizens wake up, nations rise. Number 8, global connection. The sickness of moral collapse is global, but so is the cure. All right? But so is the cure, conscience. The same humanity that unites us can heal us if we learn to act with empathy. That is why it is called people to people. Okay? Before you can begin to think of nation to nation, have you affected your own people? What good have you done to your neighbor or to people in your community? Don't rob Peter to pay Paul. This is one of my regular expression now. Okay, robbing Peter to pay Paul. That's no good. That's not correct. All right. So it will be very good if we get one of two contributions from our people here. Please, okay, let me ask our global president to unmute and add his voice. Thank you, everyone. Those that have been listening in, I quite appreciate you. Of what benefit would it be if no one is listening? I'm just talking to myself. You understand? Or what I'm saying has no meaning, or it's not something you can gain from. So at this juncture, I would like to ask our global president, in the person of Ambassador Aziz Adekunle Badmus, to unmute and talk to us. Hello, sir. Okay, maybe he cannot hear me. Please, the next person can unmute and talk to us, please. The next person can unmute. Thank you.
Good evening, Closeria Fares. Good evening. Hope you can hear me. The network is fluctuating everywhere. It's throwing me in, bringing me out. How are you today? Happy Sunday.
Same here, ma'am. Oh, sorry about that. I can hear you loud and clear, ma'am.
Hello, Closeria Fares. Are you listening?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear
Okay.
you.
Good evening.
Go
How
ahead,
is the family? Thank you for keeping up. Thank you
thank you,
for all
ma'am.
you do. Thank you for the strength. Thank you for your time. And we're actually happy. Okay. Are you listening?
Wow. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead,
Hello,
ma'am. Yes.
Clos.
Go ahead, ma'am. We can hear you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We appreciate all you do. We appreciate your energy, your commitment, your time. Thank you so much. And we pray for more strength upon your life by God's grace. Good evening once again. Good evening, everyone on this call. Good evening to my able boss, Ambassador Adekunle Badmus himself, the 001 Global Clusters Worldwide, and the 001, the newly inaugurated, newly launched Global Spark Up. Thank you, sir, for the opportunity. So I just want to contribute briefly uh, to what we are talking about. That is people to people revolution. As our moderator was speaking, I caught something. That is, even before we can build a nation, okay, we will first of all build ourselves. Honestly, I just understood that today while he was talking. Even though my network was not clear, but I picked that. We must first of all build ourselves, like person to person in the community, from even our immediate family. We build ourselves, family to family, group to group, association to association. Then we move to local government, state to state, then nation. Before we can build the nation, we must first of all build the great, the perfect relationship among ourselves. You need people to climb up. You need people to become whatever you want to become in life. You need somebody somehow, somewhere to push you up the ladder. There are some talents in you that you need somebody to just escalate for you via its or activities, it could be introduction, and so on and so. So, people to people revolution of the global clusters is such an important is such an important avenue, a way of transforming the lives of our people. And that is why all of us should take this meeting very seriously. We should re-listen, and people to change our destiny. We need people to turn to what God has planned us to be. I Many things changed about me when I came in contact with Dr. Adekunle Badmus. Many things changed about me when I came in contact with Dr. Sheyi Makinde. Many things changed about me when I came in contact, with Pastor Michael, our CTO. So, and a lot of things also changed when I came in contact with many of our top clusterians, just like Clusterian Fares, Odusagwa. Many of us, when they came in contact with me, I came in contact with them, things changed. And I must tell you that I can say it anywhere that the global clusters, through the global clusters, shades of people have met shades of people, and I'm still aspiring to meet more. So we need the people around us. We need the people in the same society. We need the people in the same profession. We need the people in our association. We need the people in our family. We need people here and there and there and there and there to make us climb up. So we must touch the lives of people around us too. They need us, we need them. You have not become somebody in life if your life has not transformed somebody's life, if your life has not reshaped the life of somebody, if what you do has not touched the lives of people, just like our boss, our Ambassador Badmus. Through the global clusters, he has touched many lives. Many lives have been transformed. People have discovered their talents. Many people have become a high guru. Many people have become, a lot of things. Many people have discovered talents. Many people have contacted people. They've met people. They've been recommended. And through this, many lives have been changed. So make sure your life touches somebody. Even if they did not ask, you can still do something to touch lives. After all, as a roundup, everything one has in this world, where are we taking them to? One day, all this we definitely go. We pray we all live long, but it is what you have done that we speak, even after you have become old and have left. It is the good things you have done that we speak. When you touch your people, touch your nation, touch the world will keep talking about you. So, people to people revolution of the global clusters. a must for everybody. Thank you so much, Clauseria Fares. That's my submission, and I pray all our members that could not watch this will still rewatch and take something home. Thank you so much. God bless you. Once again, I'm Ambassador Abosedeku. Thank you.
Yes, so Ambassador Abosede Eko, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for adding your voice. The good you do or the good things you have done, that's what you'll be remembered for. That's awesome. That's quite amazing. So at this juncture, oh, Madam T, Mama T is here. I was about to say at this juncture, I would like us to, so I think it would be very good if you add your voice. Mama T, please kindly add your voice before we draw the curtain for today. It's good to have you, Mama T. God bless you. Kindly unmute and talk to us, ma'am. Hello, Mama T. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay, let me ask us this question. One of two questions. Who are we? We are a consortium of professionals, rising technocrats, emerging entrepreneurs, and visionaries united by one mission. What do we want to do? To share accurate knowledge that empowers our industries and transforms our future. Why do we exist? Because accurate information is power. It is the bridge between where you are and where you are destined to be, because authentic connection matters. Who you are connected to determines the opportunities you access and the heights you reach. We are not just another social media platform. This is more than video calls, stories, follows, and likes. We are not just another marketplace. This goes beyond buyers and sellers. This is a nation building project. Morals, if you want to learn morals, if you want to learn one skill or the other, if you want to be educated, if you want to do any business of your choice, come to the global clusters. Yes, we speak the languages of the world, including our indigenous voices, Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, but our purpose runs deeper. Yes. Beyond instant monetization lies something greater, a global nation building platform built on 7 revolutionary concepts. We are here to restore and elevate where past revolutions failed, especially as they relate to Nigeria and Africa as a whole. And that's why we are pushing our mantra, MANGA, making Africa and Nigeria great again. The Global Clusters is Africa's answer to the world, a platform ready to host over 1 billion clusters, each one focused on promoting knowledge, information, and connection at scale. Finally, I would like to say that this is not an accident. This is an intentional movement, and it is immovable. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, the Global President. Thank you, Ambassador Boside Eko. Thank you, our host. Bye for now.